Hello everyone, welcome to the another lecture of fraction class 6. Myself Suman Singh. So in the last class we have discussed about exercise 5.5. So now today we are going to discuss exercise 5.6. So before starting exercise 5.6, let me tell you one thing. In this exercise, basically what we have to do in this exercise, we have to convert the following fraction in a simplest form. So what is this simplest form? So to derive the simplest form or lowest form of a fraction, what we have to do, we have to find the fraction whose numerator and denominator have no common factor, okay, except 1. So we will see how we have to do. So in exercise 5.6 page number 80, you can see that what it is written in question number 1. By converting into simplest form, which one of the following fractions doesn't have a prime number in its denominator? Means what we have to do, we have to convert. Suppose we are taking here 9 by 36. So what we have to do, we have to convert this 9 by 36 into a simplest form, okay. And after converting into simplest form, we have to check whether its denominator is a prime number or not, okay. So we have to identify this. So in the question number 1 a, which is we have to convert this 9 by 36 into a simplest form. As you can see here, this 9 by 36 into simplest form. So to convert the 9 by 36 into simplest form, we have to find out the prime factorization of 9 and 36. I hope we have done this, right? Prime factorization in previous chapter, exercise chapter 4, right? In playing with numbers, we have done prime factorization, right? So first of all, what we have to do, we have to find the prime factorization of 9 and 36. So when we will find the prime factorization of 9 and 36, yeah, you can do like this. I will give you a simple trick. Suppose we have 9 here. So what we can do, 3 3s are 9, right? 3 into 3 is 9. For 36, if it is 36, we can do like this: 3 and we can do like this: 3 1 is 3 and 3 2 is 6. After that, 3 4 is 12, okay. 3 4 is 12. As you can, it is this 4, okay. This is 4. So what we can write, 3 into 3 into 4, and for this 3 into 3. As you can see, I have written, it is written 3 into 3 here for this, okay. For this it is written here 3 into 3, as you can see, and for 36 it is written 3 into 3 into 4, right? So after that, after doing this, we have to see which one is common here. So when you will see, the common is what? This 3 and this 3 is common. After that, this 3 and this 3 is common, right? So what we can write, the common factor, we can write like this, right? As you can see, we can write like this: common factor of both 9 and 36 is what? 3 into 3, with this one, right? This 3 and this 3. After this 3 and this 3, right? Those 3 and 3 into 3, as you can see. So 3 into 3 is what? Is 9, right? So now this 9 will become what? It will become SCF. As you can see, SCF of 9 and 36 is 9. This 9 will become what? This common factor which we have got, it will become SCF, okay. So after finding this, we have to do, we have to divide this. What we will do, we will divide this both numerator and denominator of 9 by 36, okay, with what? With is SCF. The SCF we have got 9, right? So we will divide this. As you can see here, it is, we have done a division here, okay. And 9 divided by 9 and 36 divided by 9. So when you will divide 9 divided by 9, it will become what? 1, right? As you can see here, 1. And when you will divide 9 with 36, you will get 4. So the simplest form is what? The simplest form is what we have got? 1 by 4. For whom? For 9 by 36, the simplest form we have got what? 1 by 4. Now this one is numerator and this one is what? Denominator. So you see, this denominator is what? It is not a prime number, right? So what we will write, we will write here, its denominator is not a prime number, okay. I hope you have understood this. Now one more question we will see. So now next is question 12 by 28. So what we will do again, we have to find out first the prime factorization. As you can see, the prime factorization of 12 and 28 is For 12, 2 into 2 into 3, and for 28, 2 into 2 into 7. Like this you can find 2 6 are 12, okay, and 2 3s are 6. So 2 into 2 into 3, right? And for 28, what we can write? For 28 we can write 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, after that 2 7s are 14. As you can see, 2 into 2 into 7, and here 2 into 2 into 3. As you can see here, I have written, right, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, after that 2 into 2 into 7. Now in this you can see which two are common. These two are common, right? As you can see here, which one is common here, which one is common? These two are common here, as you can see, and here these two are common, right? So the common factorization will be what? The common factor will be the common factor of both 12 and 28 will be this. 2 into 2 is 4, right? We have got this, right? So now what we will do after that? Now what we will do? We will divide, okay? Same thing. Now we will divide both numerator and denominator, which is 12 by 28, with its SCF. SCF, it is 4, right? The common factor will become its SCF. As you can see, the common factor is 4, and this 4 has become its SCF. It's SCF, okay? So what we will do? We will divide this 4 with this 12 and 28. As you can see, 12 divided by 4 and 28 divided by 4. So what we have got? We have got here 3 by 7. So here this is the simplest form, okay? So what we have got for 12 by 28, we have got the simplest form as what? 3 by 7, okay? Now this one is numerator here, and this one is denominator here. You can see this is 7. 7 is a prime number, right? So what we can write? What we can write? Its denominator is a prime number, okay? I hope you have understood this. Now you can see this is also same. Number C is also same. As you can see, everything is same here, right? So I hope you can do this. And number D is your homework. You do it at home and send me the answers in the mathematics group, okay? Now next is question number 2. So in question number 2, what they have asked, they have told that we have to circle the fraction which are in the simplest form, okay, and simplify the other fraction. Means what? We have to identify, suppose it is given how many? 12 fractions are given here, okay? In this 12 fraction, we have to identify which one is simplest. Already simplest are in the simplest form, and after that the one which is not in the simplest form, we have to convert them into a simplest form, okay? So when you will see this here, question number B, as you can see, number B 4 by 9 is in the simplest form, number E is in the simplest form 1 by 2, number G is in the simplest form 1 by 4, number I is in the simplest form, which is 7 by 11, and number K is in the simplest form 2 by 9, and the rest one is in the complex, and the rest one is not in the simplest form. So what we have to do? We have to convert them in a simplest form, the same method which we have used. Suppose we will see here number A. So when you will see number A, again what we have to do? We have to, first of all, we have to find the prime factorization of 27 and 36, as I have found it, as I have done here. You can see 3 into 3 into 3 for 27, and 3 into 3 is 6, and 6 into 4 9 into 4 36, right? So what is the common here? You can see this 3 and this 3 is common, this 3 and this 3 is common. So the common factor for both 27 and 36 is what? 3 into 3, which is 9, right? After that, when we have got 9, this 9 will become what? It's HCF. As you can see, this 9 has become its HCF. Now again, what we will do? We have to divide the numerator. We will divide this numerator and denominator, which is 27 by 36, with this 9, okay? As you can see, I have done here. So what we have got? We have got here 3 by 4. So what we have got, as I will write here, for 27 by 36, the simplest form we have got is what? 3 by 4, okay? As you can see here. So what we can write? 3 by 4 is in the, what we can write? This 3 by 4 is in the simplest form. I hope you have understood this. So I have done here so many questions. You can see C also I have done, D also I have done, okay? As you can see, F also I have done here, H also I have done here, J also I have done here, and I have given you homework, that is L, okay? Question number L, which is 8 by 16. You see this and you do it at home and send me the answers in a mathematics group, okay? So now we will see question number 3. Question number 3 is very easy. Now we have to do nothing here. We have to write the fraction. Okay, what it is written. You see there when you will see the question. It is written write the fraction of the shaded ball in a figure A, B, C. All or are all these fractions equivalent? Okay, so as you can see in the first shaded one, you will see that like these two boxes are given, right? One box is given like this, and in that box two circles are there, right? Two circles are there like this, and one circle is as you when you will see the one circle is completely shaded, right? The one circle is completely, it has been shaded, right? Like this, the one circle is completely shaded, right? So as you can see as a whole it is what 1 and 2 is there, right? So in the denominator what we can write, in the denominator what we can write, in the denominator you can write here 2, okay? And how many part is shaded? Only one part, so what we can write 1 by 2, right? I hope you have understood this. Now when you will see number B, it is what, again one box is there, and in this box there is four circles are there, right? Four circles are there like this, 1 2 3 and 4 circles are there, okay? In that 4 circle, 2 circles are shaded, okay? As you can see 2 circles are shaded like this, okay? 2 circles are shaded, right? When you will see the 2 circles are shaded like this. So now you can see when if you want to write, what we can write, as you can see if we want to write this, how many part is there? So denominator will be 4, because 4 circle 1 2 3 4, right? So here it is 4, and how many part is shaded? 2 parts, so we can write 2 by 4. In this way number 3 is also same, okay? So when you will see it will become 1, here you will get number 1 as 1 by 2, number 2 as 2 by 4, and number 3 as 1 by 3, 3 by 6. So now in next part of the question is, are all these fractions equivalent? So yes, as you can see, if you will divide this 2 by 4, when we are writing here 2 by 4, we can write like this also, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, so it will become 1 by 2, right? So it is same, right? This 1 by 2 and this 2 are same. So again if you are talking about 3 by 6, so 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, again it is coming 1 by 2, right? So these 3 are equivalent, that is why it is written, as you can see, yes, all are in equivalent fraction. I hope you have understood this, right? Now next, again, are the following fraction equivalent? So it has been asked here, are the following fraction equivalent and why? So again what we will do, we will just find out the simplest form of this, okay? This one, the right side, right part, right, the one which is in the right side, okay? We have to find the simplest form of this, and when if it is coming this, then they are equivalent, right? As you can see what I have done, I have find out the prime factorization of this 21 and 28. As you can see 3 into 7 is 21, 4 into 7 is 28, okay? So the common factor will become what, 7, and which will be its SCF, as you can see. So now after that what we will do, we will divide, right? So what we have done here, we have divided this 21 with this 7 and 28 with this 7, so we have got here 1 by 3, 3 by 4. So this is same, right? As you can see, and in the question it was 3 by 4, which is 21 by 28. So when we are solving this, it is coming again 3 by 4, right? So what we can say, yes, it is equivalent, it is an equivalent fraction, okay? I hope you have understood this. The next one is also same, as you can see I have done for 8 by 10, okay? What I have done here 8 by 10, for 8 by 10 it is again coming 4 by 5. So since, as you can see here it is, when I have done this 8 by 10, when I have done this 8 by 10, the simplest form is 4 by 5, okay? But here it is given 8 by 9, so it is not same, right? So what we will write here in this case, we will write no, it is not an equivalent fraction, okay? I hope you have understood this. Now number C, I have done half here, as you can see I have done half, and the rest part you have to do it at home, okay? Rest part you have to do it at home and send me on the group, mathematics group, okay? Now next is question number 5. We have to find the 5 equivalent fractions. So 5 equivalent fraction will be what? 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5 and 6 by 6. Okay, so we have to do it is very simple, just we have to multiply this. Okay, as you can see here, 6 by 7, 6 by 7, 6 by 7, 6 by 7 and 6 by 7, right? Everywhere 6 by 7. So first of all, what we have done, we have they have asked here to find out the 5 equivalent fraction. Okay, so to find the 5 equivalent fraction, we will multiply first of all with 2 by 2, after that 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5 and 6 by 6. So we will get here 5 equivalent fraction. As you can see here, we have got, right? 6 into 2 is 12, 7 into 2 is 14, 6 into 3 is 18, 7 into 3 is 21, 6 into 4 is 24, 7 into 4 is 28, 6 into 5 is 30, 7 into 5 is 35 and 6 into 6 is 36 and 7 into 6 is 42. So these are the 5 equivalent fraction which we have got here. This is what, these are the 5 equivalent fraction. So I hope you have understood how to find out this. So and at the last, what we will write, this and this and these are the 5 equivalent fraction. Okay, now next question number 2 is also same. As you can see, 9 by 13, we have to find the 5 equivalent fraction. So what we have done, first of all, we have multiplied this with 2 by 2, after that 3 by 3, after that 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6. Okay, so we have got this one, we have got this one, this is our 5 equivalent fraction. Okay, so what we can write here, the 5 equivalent fraction is this and this one, 18 by 26, 27 by 39, 36 by 52, 45 by 65 and 54 by 78. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so question number 6, C is your homework, which is 3 by 5. For 3 by 5, we have to find the 5 equivalent fraction. Just it's the same, you have to multiply 3 by 5 is, first of all we will multiply by 2 by 2, after that 3 by 3, 4 by 4, 5 by 5 then 5 by 6 by 6. Okay, you will get 5 equivalent fraction. I hope you have understood this, right? So after that, now we will say question number 6. So in question number 6, they have asked to find the equivalent fraction of 4 by 7 having numerator 100, numerator 180, denominator 84 and denominator 175. It is also very simple. How we have to do? First of all, again, we have what is given here. As you can see, what is given here, the given question is this, right? 4 by 7. So what we have to do here, if it is let me write here, we have what is written here, find the equivalent fraction of 4 by 7. Number A is numerator should be 100. So how we can write, we can write like this, 4 by 7. Okay, and the numerator is what, it is told that numerator should be 100. Okay, numerator should be 100. So we have to find the denominator, right? So because this is a numerator and this is a denominator, right? So it is already given here in the question. As you can see, numerator is 100, as you can see. So we have written here, we have to find what, this one. Okay, so to find this, what we will do, we will do the same process. We have given here what, the given question is this, 4 by 7 into 4 by 7 is, which is equal to 100 by question mark. Okay, so as we know that 4 into 25 is 100, right? If we will multiply 25 into 4, we will get what, 100, right? This one we know, right? So we will write here, since we know that 4 into 25 is 100. Okay, so what we will do, we need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 25 to get the required fraction. Okay, so when we will divide this 4 by 7, as you can see, 4 by 7, when you will multiply this 4 by 7 with 25, okay, multiply, it is written here multiply. Okay, so when you will multiply this with 4 by 25, so we will get here what, 100 by 175. As you can see, 100 by 175 we are getting right here. So this is what, and numerator we have got 100 and denominator is 175. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Now one we will do for denominator, number C. As you can see, number C, it has been told here to find the equivalent fraction of 4 by 7 having denominator 84. So how we can write, 4 by 7 and denominator should be 84. So we have to find the numerator. So to find the numerator, as we know that what, 12 into 7 is what, 84, right? So what we will do, we will multiply multiply this 4 by 7. As you can see, we have multiplied this 4 by 7 with both 12. Okay, so we have got here in the denominator, as you can see, it is 84, and the numerator we have got 48. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. And then this question is also same, as you can see, right? And question number D is your homework. You will do it at home. Okay, now question number 7. So in question number 7, we have it is also same as question number 6, but in question number 6 what we have done, we have multiplied, right? But in question number 7 we will divide, because the equivalent fraction which is given, it is a big number. Okay, so it has been asked to convert it into a smaller number. So in first question, you see, find the equivalent fraction of 54 by 72. Okay, numerator should be 6. Number A is numerator is 6, as you can see. So how we can write this? We can we write like this: 54 by 72, okay, which will be equal to 6 by question mark. We can write like this, right? So what we will do, process is very same. We know that when we will multiply this 54, when 54 is divided by 9, what we will get? 6, right? As you can see, I have done here. When we are dividing this 54 is divided by 9, we are getting here 6. Means what? We have to multiply, sorry, we have to divide this 9 with this 54 and 72. So how we will write? We'll just write this: 54 divided by 9, okay, by 72 divided by 9. So what we will get here? We will get here 6 by 8. As you can see, we have got the numerator 6, right, and the denominator we have got 8. I hope you have understood this. In the question number 6, what we have done, we have multiplied, right? So here what we are doing, we are just dividing. Okay, so as you can see, this one is also same here. As you can see, this one is also same, right? I have done for you. So I hope you have understood this, right? Now next is question number 8. So question number 8 is just a checking. We have to check whether the first fraction is the simplest form of the second fraction or not. Okay, we have to check whether the first fraction is the simplest form of a second fraction or not. So what we will do, we will choose the second fraction, and for second fraction we will find out the first prime factorization. Okay, as you can see, we know that 4 into 7 what is what? 28, and 5 into 7 is what? 35, right? So this 7 has become common here, common factor, or we can say SCF is common 7, right? So what we will do, we will divide this 28 by 35 with, it will be divided with 7. Okay, so when we will divide this with 7, we will get what? 4 by 5, as it is same as, right, it is in the question, you can say we are getting 4 by 5, right? So this is what we can say, sorry, so what we can say, this 4 by 5, we can say like here, we can say that this 4 by 5 is the simplest form of 28 by 35. I hope you have understood this. Okay, again in question number B, here also you can see it is same. What we have did, we have done like this. Again, we know that 8 into 5 is what? 40, and 9 into 5 is what? 45, right? So this is common, 5 here, it is common, which is SCF. So what we will do, we will divide this 40 with 5 and this 45 with 5. We will get 8 by 9, which is same as this, right? 8 by 9. So what we can say, it is the simplest form of 40 by 45, right? So I hope you have understood this. Now question number C, I have given homework, you do it at home, right? Now we will see question number 9. So question number 9 is also same as question number 1 to whatever we have done. Okay, so here also deduce the following fraction in their lowest form. We have to convert this into the lowest form. So as you can see, 36 by 44. So what we will do, again we will same thing, we have to find out the prime factorization of 36 and 44, 144. So for 36 it will become 2 into 2, 3 into 3, and for 144 it will become 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 3 into 3. So what is common here? As you can see, this one and this one is common, this one and this one is common, this one and this one is common, and this one and this one is common. So what we can write here, we can write the common factor is 2 into 2, okay, and 3 into 3. So what we will get here, common factor as 36. As you can see, I have written here, we have got the common factor as 36, and this will become with what? LCM, right? So now what we will do, we will divide. So when you will divide, it will get, we will get 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4. 4 36 by 144. Okay, now next is also same. As you can see, question number B, we have to find the prime factorization of 65 is 5 into 13 and 117 is 13 into 3 into 3. So common factor is where? What? 13. As you can see, 13 is both here, right? So 13 is will become here what? SCF. So when we will divide this, we will get here 5 by 9. I hope you understood this. So for this, it is very so much question is given, right? So I have done very limited here, and rest I have given you a homework 1 A B C D and E I have done for you. As you can see, I hope you it is same, right? As a question number 1 2 we have, whatever we have done, it is very same, right? So you do it at home, and the rest from F to P I have given you an homework. You do it at home and send that work on a mathematics group. Okay. Now next is last question of this exercise. It has been written here, you can see Stuti has 40 toffees. Okay, Arunima had 60 toffees, Alicia has 80 toffees. Okay, so after 1 week, Stuti was left with 20 toffees, Arunima was with 30 toffees, and Alicia with 40 toffees. Okay, so here it has been asked that what fraction of toffees did each have after a week. Okay, and we have to check whether each consumed an equal fraction of their toffees. Okay, so first of all, how many toffees Stuti have? Stuti have 40. Okay, Arunima has 60, Alicia has 80. Okay, after 1 week, so Stuti was left with 20 toffees, Arunima was left with 30 toffees, and Alicia was left with 40 toffees. So if we have to find a fraction, so what we can write? Fraction of toffees Stuti have, it is 20, the one which is left, and the total number of toffees was 40, right? And the left is 20, right? So we will write like this: 40 by 20 by 40, which is 1 by 2. After that, fraction of toffees left with Arunima as 30 by 60, it is again coming 1 by 2. And the fraction of toffee Alicia have, it is 40 by 80, it is again 1 by 2. So as you can see, all are getting a same here, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, right? So what we can write? Yes, each consumed an equal fraction of toffees. Okay, so I hope this exercise you have understood. Okay, so keep up to this and do that homework, and in the next class we will see exercise 5.7. okay, till that, thank you.